province full of spectacular natural beauty and rich tourism potential. Rural communities across the province are looking to tourism as a means to diversify their economies. And in the face of declining resource industries, it has become ever more apparent that support systems are required. The Tourism Research Innovation Project is a multi-institutional, collaborative undertaking that has a mission of supporting rural tourism development throughout BC. A variety of techniques are used to gather and share knowledge with local communities. Each year, TRIP assembles a team of students and faculty researchers to hop on a bus and travel around a region of BC to engage rural tourism stakeholders in meaningful dialogue. Innovative snapshots profile businesses or communities who are approaching tourism development in unique, innovative ways.
We're going to be here, not here, but we're in town for what, 4 or 5 days, and the information we collect we'll present back what we find and hopefully get them stirred up.
A rapid rural tourism appraisal observes a community's tourism strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities, therefore immediately presenting the findings back to the community. TRIP is continuously developing a series of how-to manuals to assist communities undertaking complex tourism development initiatives. The first of these manuals focuses on creating a community signage program. By actively engaging rural communities in dialogue, TRIP has learned extensively about local knowledge and realities regarding tourism development. Here are some of those insights.
Unfortunately, we don't go to very small communities. We try to stay on the major roads and major highways.
It is made up of small communities. It's not Vancouver, Victoria, and Whistler.
And without the understanding that rural areas, especially unincorporated areas, we don't have the resources. We simply don't have the resources.
Tourism operators, I think there's no recognition of them as an important sector that maybe was less so in the past.
When a freight train is coming towards your community, it's not very practical to stand in front and try to stop it. What you should do is jump on and guide it where you want it to go.
Because there is no management plan, there's no funding. Everybody's just going and using the trails over top of each other.
How can I support our existing businesses to have more amenities so that they do better and they can keep their folks here longer and keep the spend rate higher? Bottom line. That's the
It's really high profile. They're hearing about this in a lot of ways, and we're all cross-promoting. Right. So when people come to my Abbotsford Hatchery, I'm like, you guys have got to go now for Birchwood Dairy ice cream. It's the best ice cream on the planet. Right. So I draw them the little map, or you know, and they go down the road, and it's so many levels of promotion, and it's at a relatively low cost.
The effect is immediate, and it's like a pyramid. They tell 2 people, and so far, and so on, and so on, and next thing you know, you've got a nice little face. We're also going to some other workshop. We're like, great, you know, we can help facilitate it, and that's good. It's not, we don't have an attitude of there's not enough for everybody. We firmly believe there is.
themselves, taking it upon themselves to provide the funding or the capacity to do what they need to do. And they're hoping to influence others.
Everyone gets a sticker, you know, a sticker game. So the whole town votes where they want us to spend money. Every year it's tourism and recreation.
Most of the companies that are operating there now or have been operating for the last 15 or 20 years are all local companies.
Quickly I realized that it's great to have provincial umbrellas, but we needed to focus more at the local level. And so
those trails will end up needing to be in here. Now you've got some of this connection. Now you figure out what are the loose links.
They all expressed a disconnect in working with government agencies.
Nightmare, everything's online. All these people, nobody had computers out here. A lot of these old guys didn't know how to turn one on.
A bunch of different cross lines of governments. So we're in the TNRD, where we live in the Shuswap. Our MLA is in Kamloops, our MP's in Vernon. So lots of things don't line up quite right for us.
There's a lot of applications that we could do, but they get refused because it's not a recognized heritage site. So we've got to get the horse in front of the cart.
Ministry of Tourism sort of merits was created, and Frank Counter BC was created. So there was literally 3 changes within a sort of 1.5-year period where we had to re-look now who we're supposed to be talking to.
And took all the licensing away from Williams Lake, or our office, here in Alexis Street. So all these people used to enjoy coming in, getting their license over the counter. Now they're dealing with it in Victoria.
To be perfectly honest, I'm so busy just managing this park and everything involved with it. It's hard for me to get involved in what's happening.
It really stunned me. I heard just the other day what the budget was for Las Vegas. $90 million US. We got 40 million for the whole country. So that's where there's a weakness.
Here we are trying to make trails from one end of the province to the other, and there's forestry with limited resources going, oh, you guys, like, how are we going to, yes, we'd like to help you out, yes, but what trails will somebody sign on to that they're going to maintain so that we don't have to? We don't mind supporting them.
Love will bring you back. Love will bring you back to yourself.
We've shown you a glimpse of what TRIP does. Whether your rural community or business has an innovation to showcase, requires guidance in a particular area of tourism development, or is just interested in engaging in dialogue, contact TRIP today.
Trees were bent, but their roots hold strong. Life gets rough when things go wrong, like rolling waves. We carry on to a better place, to a brighter place, where we can go. And losing there is finding. Forests burn and flowers